Now from the home of the 2014 All-Star Game, a look at Target Field in Minneapolis. Hector Santiago, a southpaw from New Jersey, gets the starting gig in this one. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes, he dominates, he mixes speeds up. I asked him one day, what's your best pitch? And he told me all 5.
Alex Gordon stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1. And a good-looking swing there from Gordon, but he can't come up with it, and it's 0-2 now. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
A little roller toward the hole. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Striding in, Mike Moustakas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. Still some cold in the forecast this time of year. 47 degrees at game time this afternoon. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Now, Matt, Dave Lawrence is going to remind you a lot of James Kingsley. He comes from that old school of you hit your spots, he's going to call it. He has a tendency to call one side of the plate a little bit more than the other.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, Lorenzo Cain. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Escobar loves it. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. It's the Royals 0. Twins come. Ian Kennedy, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I love the fact he mixes them well. And we'll just see if he's on today. That means he's throwing strikes with all of them, and he'll have a dominant game if he does so.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second, right fielder
Max Kepler, the next to grab a bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. Around first, he's digging for second, and he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
He puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got on it just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now here's a shot out to right center field. Kepler rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score as the Twins grab the early 1-0 lead. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Kane. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. Here's Miguel Sano looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to short. Escobar has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one. Digging in now, Eric Hosmer. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Eric Hosmer.
First pitch on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit softly on the ground to first. Mauer charging in on it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The catcher, number 13.
Striding into the box, Salvador Perez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Another one sent foul. Here's another 0-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Now batting, Paulo Orlando. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup and the pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled back. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Stepping in, Jason Castro. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Jason Castro.
First offering on its way. Hit well on the ground to first. Hosmer has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 7.
Digging in the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Smoke toward the hole, and he'll reach to knock this ball down. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Batting 8.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Kennedy into his motion. Here's the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, if I'm pitching, I got to be shaking my head. That's the last thing I'm thinking is he's going to hit a ball down and away and handle it as well as he did to get a base hit.
Grossman.
Here's Robbie Grossman. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Rosario rounds third and is digging for the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home.
First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground to third. Cuthbert gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RB.
Beautiful day here in Minneapolis as we welcome you back to Target Field for the top of inning number 3. Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Kepler's there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 8.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop.
Alcides Escobar.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. To third. Throw on to first. 2 gone. And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Ball 1.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Max Kepler. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Kepler.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Twins are looking good here, up 4-0. Here's Byron Buxton now. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Well, Matt, he jumped on that first pitch after the home run. It's a line drive for a base hit. I was always a little reluctant to get in the box after he gave up a home run, thinking he might dust me right here.
So here's Joe Mauer, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that line drive there is the 7th hit of the game for the team. And it's early in this game. They aren't missing anything. They're not getting cheated, and they're not getting cheapies. They're putting on a laser show.
Standing in now, Miguel Sano. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Buxton is on his way home. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as the left-hander starts to throw.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
But this is right at him in right field, as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Throw won't get him.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
He's set, and the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game. Striding in once again, Eddie Rosario. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball, stranding the rest of those guys out.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6. but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit. That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
And he just barely makes contact there as this is fouled at the plate, and it remains 0-2.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 8.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Moustakas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well, he got a high strike on the fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw gets him at first on as fine a play in the hole as you're ever likely to see. 2 away now. In now is Lorenzo Cain, 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, Matt, they've been real aggressive, taking swings early in the count, but you're losing in this game, so you got to make an adjustment. You got to start taking pitches and maybe working the pitcher a little bit more if it's not working, being aggressive.
0-2, here it comes. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side. Here's Robbie Grossman. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Robbie Grossman.
He pulls this one into right. Orlando is there, 1 away.
The second baseman.
Here's Brian Dozier now, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Up next for Minnesota.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. And this is fouled back and out of play. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Lifted the other way to left center. Gordon on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Well, if he wants to hit for the cycle and get in the history books, he's got the hardest 3 parts of it out of the way. Normally, this is the toughest leg to get, but he stands at third and now only needs a single to make some history.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, nothing flashy about this base hit. Just a simple ground ball up the middle. But the one thing I do like is the approach to go up the middle. There's a lot of hits in the middle of the diamond.
Mike Minor answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side.
Leading off for the Royals, first baseman number 35.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Sano into shallow left. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Number 13.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a fastball chopped fouled at the plate. It's strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
The right fielder, number
Ready for another chance? Paulo Orlando. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Now the pitch. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
This is skied into short left center. Rosario is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Royals go down 1. Here's Miguel Sano. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Action in that KC pen now as the right-handers begun to loosen up. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Going after it is Gordon, and that's the first out of the inning.
now batting. Catcher.
Into the box now, Jason Castro. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Driven nicely into the gap. Around first is Castro, heading for second now. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The left fielder, number
Stepping
20.
in and ready for another shot, Eddie Rosario. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Are down on 4 pitches, but they're still in control, 7-0.
Leading off for Kansas City.
Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In comes Kepler, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, number 2.
Ready for another chance? Alcides Escobar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. This is foul right side.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence, following a fastball to get a changeup and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. Digging in for his second at-bat, Raul Mondesi. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Here it comes, 0-2. Grounded, foul.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone, see if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time, see if he chases it again.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings. Ready for another shot now. Robbie Grossman, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Line drive to center field. Kane is right there, 1 down.
The second baseman, number 2.
Digging in to try it again, Brian Dozier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this is going to kick up against the wall out near the 377 marker. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double. Trying to pick things up where he left off. You've been following along. You know he needs only the single to complete a cycle. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Orlando's on the move. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with two men gone. Here's Byron Buxton now. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. In to score is the runner from third. It's 8-0.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his third RBI, and they extend the lead in this ballgame.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Ready once again, Miguel Sano. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Digging in once again, Alex Gordon. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. 0-1, here it comes. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Striding in once again, Mike Moustakas. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder number 6.
Into the box now, Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out to retire the side. So he's through 7 complete. Still KC down in order. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first is Castro, heading for second now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Now here's the drive out to right center field. Around third is Castro on his way home. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Make it 9-0.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
Hard hit ball to second. And he's retired, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robbie Grossman. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First delivery to him on the way. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as the blowout continues. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Lifted into the air out towards center field. After it is Kane. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Digging in, Byron Buxton. Already 4 hits to his credit in this one, looking for a 5th in this at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hard hit ball to second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Buxton comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I really like how he's been throwing a lot of first pitch strikes in this game. That first pitch strike, it just opens up the whole strike zone and what you can do as a pitcher.
And he takes strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. Now batting, Paulo Orlando. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Up the middle and off his leg. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. So striding in, Chesler Cuthbert. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he gets ahead 0-1.
That pitch right there, Matt, 100%. Every hitter, listen to this, every hitter in the game, he's throwing a first pitch strike too. That's ridiculous.
In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Again, he sends it out of play.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. Changeup and then the fastball. And he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Scooped up on the backhand. So they do get their first hit. So here's Joe Mauer. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
First baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side. Orlando is there to put it away for route number 1. Digging in now, Miguel Sano. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Back-to-back line drives. Now, the first guy was out, but, man, they're swinging the bat pretty good. These 2 guys saw him pretty good. Let's see what happens now.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. And, oh, that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put in. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
You know, he's throwing the ball so good today. He didn't get that pitch right there, but he's been getting most of the calls around the plate.
Now another 1-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting. Second base.
And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And this is going to be a foul ball. 0-1 count and the pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. 1 out, nobody on. On the ground, softly towards second. Going to be a tough play. Throw on to first is going to take care of him as the Royals are now down to their last chance now. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, and they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Not the largest crowd ever, but they're on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it. 12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. The Minnesota Twins earned the win with a big 20-hit attack.